Okay, so the Switch 2 has been out for 6 months, and the year of our Lord 2025 is coming to an end. Christmas is only 2 weeks away, which means we are only 20 or so days away from the new year. For many people, the holiday season is the first time they'll be unwrapping their shiny new console. It's a time of excitement, of celebration, of making memories with family and friends. And I know for many people, including myself, Nintendo's games and consoles have always been a big part of it. So with that in mind, I hope anyone that is getting a Switch 2 under their Christmas tree this year has a lot to look forward to in 2026. So here are 5 things I'm hoping for the Nintendo Switch 2 in the coming year. Small disclaimer, there won't be any Zelda related topics in this video, as I'm saving all that for a 40th anniversary video coming up, hopefully released in the new year. My first hope actually doesn't have too much to do with Nintendo. 2025 has brought us so many memorable indie games, and I can only hope that one day all of these games will be ported over to the Switch with crossplay. Games like Are We There Yet?, Repo, Megabonk, Schedule 1, Peak. All these games have been getting critical acclaim across social media and the gaming community. Why not put them on the Switch? These titles have been changing the landscape of gaming as we know it, with AAA developers in controversy after controversy, DLC after DLC, money grab after money grab. Gamers have spoke with their wallets over the last few years, and these developers are becoming almost rock stars. The games they're creating and the communities they're bringing together, why not bring the Switch into it? In my opinion, Nintendo should be hunting these developers down and getting these games on their system. They're printing money, they're affordable, they're endearing, and sometimes they have more charm than the games Nintendo themselves are releasing. And as far as I'm aware, all of the games I previously mentioned are not on the Switch 2. Why not change that? My second hope should already be on most Nintendo fans' Christmas wish list. Smash Bros is one of those games that define the system it's on. Melee did it for the GameCube, Smash 4 did it for the Wii U, Ultimate did it for the Switch. For the Switch 2, Nintendo need to go big again. I imagine they'll follow what they did with Mario Kart World and have a smaller, more compact roster. But hopefully, unlike Mario Kart World, they don't mess with the formula too much and create a gameplay system that supports both casual and competitive players. Hopefully we can get a proper rollback netcode, better online, and a real tournament tool. Something that helps locals and online alike. I played the hell out of Smash Ultimate on the Switch, and I'm ready and willing to do that again for the Switch 2 with a new release. I'd love to see a new Subspace Emissary style campaign, and I can't wait for the speculation, the YouTube videos, the Reddit threads, all that comes with all the hypothetical champions and characters. Give me classic modes back, customization for characters, rosters, stages, item lists, the lot. You could spend an hour easily talking about all the things you would want for a Smash on Switch 2. Fire Emblem Engage wasn't a bad game, but it was a bad game in comparison to Three Houses. Like many people, I came across the series after Awakening was released on the 3DS, and I've enjoyed almost every game released since. Three Houses, on the other hand, was spectacular, one of my all-time favourite games, and with a lot of speculation that the next in the series, Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, might actually be either a prequel or sequel to Three Houses, it's got a lot to stand up to. Fire Emblem Engage had decent gameplay, but its setting, its environments didn't exactly pull me into their story. I wasn't invested and unfortunately couldn't even finish the game just because I lost interest. I really hope Fortune's Weave can hit as hard with performance, story, and replayability. I want it to be a game I think about when I'm working on my own creative passions, with characters that are deep and realistic and not just anime tropes. The Switch 2 editions of old Switch games may be a controversial subject, but it's something that's here to stay. It's a practice that Nintendo is going to continue advertising around their premium online service. And while it's disappointing and maybe somewhat predatory for games that you've already purchased to not run at these levels without these overpriced deluxe packages offered by Nintendo, I can't hide from the fact that I'm eagerly awaiting the new Switch 2 edition of Mario Wonder, which is, in my opinion, the best 2D Mario in years. Or the hopes of maybe a Hyrule Warriors upgrade that can make the game run better than a potato plugged into an outlet. The fact is for me that the idea that we don't have to abandon our old games on the old system and that we can transfer them over and give them new life. The idea of playing Xenoblade Chronicles on a Switch 2 version is something that I hopefully will enjoy doing next year. Lastly, short and sweet, I hope we see a continuation in support for Nintendo classics, specifically the new GameCube games. I want the GameCube to be a permanent pillar of Nintendo's retro offerings. More than that, I want to see them push more than just the stereotypical generic games that we're all expecting. I want to see Killer 7, Eternal Darkness, Skies of Arcadia. I want to see these old games get some enhancements, some polish, and some new love. But what do you think? What are your hopes for the Switch 2 in 2026? Drop your predictions in the comments. Let's have a chat about it. I'm not really too sure what my plans are for this little channel, but I've really enjoyed so far making these things, so keep an eye out for more of these, I guess, if somehow you manage to stumble across them. And more importantly, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.